Speaking of personal relationships, I want to talk about this other big story of the week, which is the leak of the Houthi strike plans on that Signal chat group. Now, that was reported by the Atlantic's editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has downplayed the leak, while President Trump came out yesterday saying that this was the result of a media witch hunt. Now, what have you made from this? I said earlier in the show that, yes, it's a big deal, but it's maybe not the murder charge that some of the left media have been trying to pin on the Trump administration here.
Yeah, James, this one hits pretty close to home because I went through something similar to this when I was chief of staff. People wanted to text a lot in the White House, and there's certain restrictions on texting in the White House because of various rules regarding the preservation of documents and correspondence within the White House, the Presidential Records Act. So I really had to sort of come down on people and limit the use of texts. This is a technical violation. There's no question about it. It's a mistake. There's no question about it. They should not be using this particular app, period, end of story. But I looked at the texts, James, and I saw nothing of real world-ending import. So I get the fact the media wants to blow it out of proportion. A lot of the media in my country are blowing it out of proportion. And is it a problem that needs to be fixed? Yes. But it is not the type of thing that you're hearing about over here, that somehow it's going to take down the government or somehow we gave all sorts of secrets to our enemies. That's simply not the case. This was a technical violation. It needs to be fixed, but it's not that big a deal at the end of the day.
Yeah, and don't you find it a little bit rich, Mick, that, you know, the same people are saying, oh, heads have to roll for this, and there need to be resignations and firings and God knows what else. You know, when there was a failed pullout from Afghanistan and 13 American servicemen died, there was none of that, and that was much more consequential.
Yeah, James, it's exactly what I was thinking about. Look, this is one of those things that they should take as a learning experience. This is why we don't use texting. This is why we don't use Signal. These types of things can happen. And oh my goodness, this could have been a problem if we had talked about something very important. But they had not talked about anything specific, anything. I don't think there's anything that's confidential in the information that I've seen, at least. So hopefully they'll learn from this and not make the same mistake again.